The Galilee where I live, where my family lives, is being pummeled by Hezbollah terrorist rockets, booms all night long. And you come from these Shivas. Shiva is the 7 days of mourning. It's a memorial for those who died. And you heard that our head administrator at the Aliyah Return Center, her sister was killed. Her sister and her husband were killed in a missile that hit their moving car, orphaning 3 children. And I keep going to these memorials. I went to another memorial just before that, and they're talking about, trusting in God in these hard times. And it is hard. You have Nasrallah, who's the head of Hezbollah terrorist group. He says, we're going to attack towns which have not been hit yet. We are going to hurt you guys every single way. He even mentioned the cost of living is going to, he says, your economy is going to collapse and plummet. He says, he talks about, he's so wicked, he's so evil, how we are going to tank your economy. But we are hitting the mark, though, down in the south in Gaza, destroying these tunnels of terror. You might ask, why am I wearing this arrowhead, First Nations arrowhead? Really, a friend gave it to me with the word of Zechariah 9, verse 14, which is in my new song, by the way, which says, the Lord God of Israel will be seen over the troops, over them, and his arrow will go forth like the lightning. The Lord will blow the trumpet. He himself will blow the trumpet and will go forth in the whirlwinds of the south. So that's what I'm believing, is that through all this, God is in control. I started a podcast.
We're very, very much connected to the land.
To showcase Israel, called The Real Israel. What's really going on behind the scenes. And I'll tell you, even now, we are running low on resources. Israel IDF openly admitted that, the amount of tanks, munitions, the amount of ammunition that the Armored Corps has and needs to have, as we're facing a full and total war with the Hezbollah terrorist group, that's a giant army. We're running low. We're constantly working to expand the amount of ammunition we have, conserving rounds, and this time frame, even to get more rounds shipped in, it really is hard. Fighting a war is more complicated than you might think. And there was actually a motion that went before the Supreme Court of female soldiers, who said, we want to be deployed to the front lines. And up till now, these brave women, up till now, we've had women primarily not be in the death tunnels or death traps of Gaza. They're serving in, but they're mostly in maybe different roles, even combat roles, not deploying them to every single place, but they want to bolster where we've lost a lot of people and people have died. People are surging forward, and even Orthodox Jewish people are now going to be drafted. And I know about 681 soldiers, I believe, have lost their lives, have been killed in Gaza. About 4,100 have been hospitalized with serious injuries. About 20,000 injured or so. And so it's really quite a hard time. Really. There's an analysis about the war with Hezbollah. How will we evacuate the rest of the people? We've evacuated how many people? A lot of people have been evacuated. Thousands and thousands and thousands. Maybe almost 100,000 people have been evacuated from the north. But how are we going to evacuate other people? We can't. You just can't evacuate everybody. There's going to be people living in bomb shelters for could be a month in a bomb shelter in a very small room. And so it's something that I'm so glad that the Aliyah Return Center is around, channeling love and blessings from you guys to the good guys, here in Israel. And I was looking at gas prices, which are about, $8.50 per gallon, something like that, rough estimate. I was looking in the United States in the 1950s, it was 27 cents for a gallon. I just look at how the economy is struggling right now. But I'm just going to quote a verse that I think encapsulates how I feel. Ezekiel 25, verse 17. The path of the righteous man is beset on all sides by the iniquities of the selfish and the tyranny of evil men. Blessed is he who in the name of charity and goodwill shepherds the weak through the valley of darkness. For he is truly his brother's keeper and the finder
of lost children. And I will strike down upon thee with great vengeance and furious anger those who attempt to poison and destroy my brothers. And you will know my name is the Lord
when I lay my vengeance upon you.